definitely. And I think what's cool here is they've got a deep map pool because they played Nuke against CS2 News Ladies. Obviously, DMS perma it, but that means we're now going into unknown territory. Inferno is a pick that relies a lot on fundamentals. You don't pick this if you don't have a game plan. And Spray and Slay, you imagine, certainly do. And you think back to all of these pieces on Spray and Slay. Kitty used to play this quite a lot in Game Legion Prism, Let Her Cook days. Kit Kat played this on Astralis quite a bit, and this is sometimes a Fluxo favorite. So let's see how it pans out, because they're going really fast immediately into top brackets.
Yeah, Ulyss has got a whiff of this, and it's going to fall back to support in towards site. They've got a decent setup. Sasha and Molly, though, she's going to be in trouble. Kitty just clears out Ulyss immediately. Sasha only good for one. And that's going to be a disengage. Miss Smoke on towards Moto does give the CTs room to work.
It is a wild smoke. There's a smoke, there's a kit, there's a lot of flashbangs. And I like this positioning of the smoke. You drop it forward, you exclude Pit, but Ida is flanking immediately and applying the pressure. But now she's potentially all alone because Averona and Kitsuna have found kills immediately. You can get on the bomb. Ida locks in one kill, but there is heavy overwatch being provided on the defuse, and Ida can't knock them off in time. How does that site defense fall so dramatically?
Yeah, that's the Averona effect, guys. That's why we were praising her. She just gets 2 kills in that retake. I feel like Ida was going to be the one that kind of just closes that round. But as soon as she starts flanking, they're like, all right, but let's just push in the side now. We know that one player is not going to be here. We can just completely ignore and focus on the 2 that are defending the site. 3, in fact, that were still on the site. Sasha getting at least 1 before she went down as well does give that space for DMS to feel comfortable in that retake. I don't know if the Miss Smoke had a huge effect, but it certainly probably didn't help.
Interesting variance to throw that top, well, that mid banana smoke. It now waterfalls down for Spray and Slay. Again, going to go quick. And this will be the mode for Spray and Slay. They're going to rush. They're going to get aggressive. Oh, Sosya burned out the round. Kitty has found 2 opening kills, but it's Ulyss with back-to-back replies. It is still a 3 versus 2, but at least the retake is somewhat tangible here.
Yeah, they're really getting into this A side early and getting out favorably. This time, a re-smoke onto Moto, so definitely no entrance that way. Averona with the M4. Possibly a kit on one of the bodies, but not on the players that are retaking. Julie has a powerful crossfire with Kitty and M-San ready as well. Sentry's great too. That's just going to slow things down further. There is that kit in towards Pit. They're running out of time. And, well, they are going to go for it. Charging with the MP9. Can't quite connect. Averona, too difficult with 3 players. Spammed out by Julie. The full spike goes the way of Spray and Slay.
Yeah, and this is, again, the way that they are going to play. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to get up in your face. Best case scenario for this T side, to be honest, after losing the pistol, is winning the force, putting the economy already on the back burner. I mean, look at these kills. It's a triple nade in towards Pit, and it's just the scaling immediately on towards site. They make no mistake with the utility in the after plant, and this time they don't give DMS a fight. That's the key thing. They all sit back in their crossfires. They wait until the perfect moment to strike. And they convert it.
Much slower now that you know that you're likely up against a force investment that won't be particularly strong. Don't want to tease the Deagles too much. This time we've got a 4-player lead to A. Jamie is solo on B.
Uh-oh.
At the moment, this does seem where Spray and Slay are intent on heading. But Wrap through CT could work well if Kitsuna, hits the shot on the edge. Ida goes down, a swing out again, wants more chances. Not going to commit, but if they go into A, they could be in trouble.
Yeah, I think they're going to be. Ulyss has found another 2 kills, and Kitsuna just keeps powering up this Deagle. Ulis has been a rock on this bomb site. And for Spray and Slay, they get shut down on the way in at long. They think, okay, let's just commit in towards this A site. Surely there aren't that many players. No, there's basically the entire roster for DMS. And I understand the move here and the call out of Ida because you want to be conditioning. This A bomb site is where you want to end. You get rid of the force investment by going long range over at long and taking the fight. You don't want to go into the closer range angles over towards B. But it just doesn't work out. Finally, we're going to get some contestment in towards Banana. Averona is now the player we keep our eyes firmly trained on as Spray and Slay take top B.
Do they want to progress past this point? They've forced out a lot of utility, but a third player rotates. That's Sosya. So they do want to go for this B hit. The timing, oh, not so great. Sosya gets aggro with Jammy. In between the two of them, they take down a player each, and there's no trade back. Now Averona boosted up, can't quite connect onto MSAM, but the trade is there. Jammy can fall back, run down almost at long range. Trades coming through, but the CTs have two-player advantage. Julie will disengage. Has a lot of time, but doesn't have a lot of places she can go. There's already Kitsuna holding her retreat. And Ulis and Sosya on site itself. Committing forward is actually probably the best option for her.
Yeah, Kitsuna's playing this so well. Just tucked in. Julie's going to be so paranoid about the left side. She needs to clear the right, and she can't. She gives away the audio. Kitsuna just hits the easy headshot on the off angle. DMS, they lose one round, and they're able to be honest, comfortably win the next few. They break the money of Spray and Slay. It now has to be this eco. There's been no bomb plants in several rounds either. All the rotations are really dynamic here out of DMS. And the fact that you've got every single player on the bomb site now chipping in with multi-kills. Jammy with the MP9 in this round. Ulis in every other round prior to that. It's a really useful thing to have. And it just makes the T-side feel really uncomfortable because there's no natural weakness right now being offered up.
This Ulis-Sosya combo is going to be a difficult one to break. And they're in a good position to deal with Nap's pop. Oh, Ulis almost caught up. Will fall back, and that's where Sosya can then activate. Between the two of them, they have cleaned house. And the whole 5. Headshot.
We've already seen as well so many different variations of Ulis and Sosya defending over towards balcony and short. Because we've had Sosya just in short by herself. We've had Ulis on the balcony. We've had Ulis in mini pit. We've had Ulis just in big pit. Now we've had this double pit set up. There's so much to sort of contend with it early. If you're Spray and Slay. Natural gap to me right now feels like it should be putting pressure in Banana and then going long. And Kitty just eats 2 nades. Leaves it on 1 HP. It's going to be a bit dicey. And the setup has shifted again for DMS because now Kitsuna's playing really aggro over towards long. We'll drop the smoke. We'll disengage. Just as they start putting pressure on Banana.
Surely Kitty's done for. Yep, Jammy will easily mop her up and get a upgrade to a Khalil. So that's very nice. And now you feel if you're Spray and Slay, you kind of have to go towards this A bomb site. You've lost control of B. Smokes are deep. Ulis slow. There is a well, but with the extra rotation, Averona is now holding towards long side. Getting past her is going to be tricky. She lets them go. Lets them know that she's here too. Now they start to wrap into this bomb site. Nice crossfire here with Averona and Kitsuna. Can't commit through this, and Spray and Slay realize they're going to disengage.
Oh, that was the chance. If Julie's able to get rid of the mini pit player, then they can start scaling. 30 seconds to get in towards short. 30 seconds to get past 3 players on site. Kitsuna goes forward, but Sosya's got a team kill. What's happened there then? Everything suddenly works out for Spray and Slay. And from what was looking like a unobtainable position, they find themselves in a 4v2.
Yeah, Ulyss was low HP, and I think there was just a lineup when she was fighting the player on site. Verona spots one in short. Yeah, I think with the situation they're in so removed that's going to be Spray and Slay getting the round. It didn't look like it was a good position for them, but in a moment, they suddenly take the round.
I mean, good decision to back out of long and go in towards the short wrap. By putting a lot of bodies in towards long, it took a lot of the focus away. Jammy gets a lot of damage on, which is really good for just the longevity of DMS in this first half, because this now forces rebuys immediately just after Spray and Slay catch a break and put the bomb down. We'll see on the replay here what happens. In fact, we're just going to get these exits, which is really clever work from Jammy. Kisuna's now got an AWP. And the buy is worse, actually, after winning the round for Spray and Slay.
Yeah, that's everyone save one. That's brutal. This is fast, though. And I thought it was going to be the MAC-10s leading the charge. No, it's the AK. It's just going fast. And with the AWP starting over towards B, this is difficult. Ulyss is alone, and she can't get anything done. They are run down, and that's got an immediate save.
Yeah. And again, this should be the way that Spray and Slay should operate, because the moment you condition DMS to remain turtled in these bomb sites, the moment you get the player that is playing towards apps dedicated in towards pit, the moment you get the short player dedicated in towards site, that means that DMS are going to start free B for control, you'd assume. And that's where you could potentially just wait out their utility, then go into these banana hits, take the mid control, take all of the map control on your terms. This is very early conditioning by being assertive. And for DMS, all they need to do is make sure that they don't shy away in the face of danger. Still look to take this map control away from Spray and Slay. Don't be scared that there's going to be multiple players heading in your direction, because the minute you concede this space is the minute we're going to get these slow, drawn-out rounds where all your utility will be drained. You won't have enough to fight back into it. This is currently all by design. And fortunately for Spray and Slay, they've done enough damage where it is still a one-round game.
Yeah, I like that. I like the pace they bring. It's good. I think that's going to catch a lot of teams off guard. So already it's having that effect on DMS. I'm not sure they'll fall for that trick more than once. Try burst through the smoke. Sosya on the other side gets one, and the transfer onto a second while blind is brilliant. Ulyss goes down after one, but then Kitsuna chimes in. Ida trying to wrestle something back, but the HE does so much damage. A 1v3, and with 2 HP, her only option is to try and outmaneuver them, which potentially she could, as it's been a full retreat of B. They've given up this space.
The penny's going to drop immediately, though. That's the thing. Ida's being so slow about this maneuvering that Jammy's already walking through. Jammy can just walk and hold this deep line on her left-hand side, and Ida is done for. Yep. Easy as that. In fact, it's Averona that gets the kill. And I really like the fact that DMS are forward-facing. They put Kitsuna in towards apartments to stop the immediate apps pop, to get a whiff of it. And you've got players that are having these advanced positions on towards long, on towards short. The flashbang, that the first one wasn't good enough. The second one was, but by that point, it was just too late.
Still very well handled from Saucy to get to there. That's still too tricky to mentally track that player. You can't see. Nades both ways. A bit more damage to the T's. He's gonna need the support. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, they do try and chase her down. Averona will get the kill back, but she's brought down low. Needs to be very careful. And yeah, Spray and Slay are not ones to shy away. They do try and poke and prod and push the issue. And in fact, they literally going to push the issue. They are through. Averona's hearing this. She knows they're close by, but now she's pinned in. She has no choice. The flashbang comes over. It could have been an opportunity for her. She still does good damage. And Kitsuna's holding the line. There's no way until that smoke lands for them to stop. And it doesn't quite blow enough space.
It's still fine, though, because look at all the utility. You can smoke banana. You can molly in towards new box. You can maybe set Sostia up low HP on Ida. But it's Ida that just wants to take the wide swing. Does a little bit of damage, and Julie just keeps going. Tries to get round the corner and nearly dodges the AWP out of Kitsuna. It's now Kit Kat that pushes round the corner. Time now starts to become an issue. Smoke needs to go on the bomb, and it does, and the spray doesn't quite connect. Ulis gets off the bomb, deals with Kit Kat, and then has more than enough time to defuse. Woo! That was a close one.
Yeah, full team ace there required from DMS and Spray and Slay. I love the way they got into the bomb site there, right? They acknowledge that they've done this damage. Don't let that rotation come through. Try and hound down Averona. It's a little messy, but they get it done. But unfortunately for them, trying to fight forward. Nasostia doesn't work. Kitsuna hits a great kill, and the trades are just fantastic from DMS across the board. Finally, a bit of reprieve for DMS too, as it won't be much of an investment for Spray and Slay. That round really did break them. They're going fast in towards B. They've burnt out Jammy. Averona, she's going to need some help.
There won't be any reprieve. It will be go, go, go. Pedal to the metal type stuff for Spray and Slay. We can dive into a little bit as to why I think this is as well. But are they going to run boost? Oh, yeah. Run boost through the smoke. Averona's crosshair taken off the angle, and then Kitty swings in with the Tech 9. Sostia feels like she needs to be really careful here. The rotates are far away. The bomb not yet down. It's getting thrown all over the bomb site. Now towards Msan. A swing comes in from Ida on such low HP. The molly will just completely burn Sostia's position out, but the rotates and the cavalry, it's finally arrived, but there's still trades and there's still extra personnel here for Spray and Slay. Msan is mid-reload animation and still gets the kill on Sostia anyway. Ulis needs to fall back. There is no reprieve. There is no safe passage of play for DMS. They've got to concede this round despite all the HP bars. If you stitch them together, it wouldn't construct one full player.
Outrageous. I can't believe they win that round. Msan, I mean, that's just some BS. I cannot believe. She had no right to get that second kill. Mid-reload? Instant headshot? Nah. How?
It's at 1.578, whatever rating. Now starting to breed a little bit more consistency. Yeah, I mean, look.
Okay.
On Sostia's screen, it looked way worse. On Msan's screen, she'd reloaded it perfectly in time.
This is exactly how all CS2 kills are like.
Oh. That's the first time we've seen that AWP head-to-head. And Kitsuna wins it out immediately. Oh, okay. Fair play to Jammy to get away from Banana. So now it's 2 players lost early for Spray and Slay. Yeah, to be honest, the more I think about it, the more that this map is definitely a Spray and Slay map, because you can be so aggressive on your CT side as well. You can push out, you can push second mid, you can run down Banana. Exactly what they want to do. I'm loving it though. It's a really entertaining watch out of Spray and Slay.
Yes, that is definitely the word for it, entertaining. Compared to DMS, who play, I think, a very more structured style of CS, which is, yeah, it's interesting watching the two clash. Again, we're getting a bomb plant down. There's somehow I still believe in these rounds for Spray and Slay.
It's happening. Oh,
okay,
it's
no.
not.
No, maybe not this time. I mean, I've seen the Julie clutch. The 1 and 4 might be a little too much.
It's really difficult. I mean, maybe you catch Kitsuna. Definitely heard Kitsuna. But you can't get past Kitsuna. A headshot just to add the cherry on top there for DMS. And despite all of these wacky rounds where now in the latter stages of this first half, we are getting bomb plants pretty consistently, we've still got DMS in 7 rounds. So the structure hasn't been broken all that much. In fact, I don't think they've ecoed once.
No, they've had a fantastic economy basically throughout. Ever since they won the 3rd round where they had to force back in. And they did it fairly cleanly. It's, they've just bolstered their economy from there.
Do you want a score update?
Yeah.
NIP are beating Akuma 7-1 on Akuma's map pick.
Okay.
Anubis.
Yeah. All right. You do hope NIP win that. Akuma, I think, are a very exciting team, but are very fresh.
Right, last round of play here in this first half. Can Spray and Slay get a 5th, or is he going to look a little bit more dominant here for DMS? Kitsuna on the angle, misses the opportunity, will drop the incendiary, and she's fully expecting someone to push it. Instead, M-San's just going to drop a smoke to obscure vision. And Spray and Slay are going to go once again into this apartment short split if they want it. They don't have to go into this at all.
They don't fake, though. I'll say that much.
That's true.
Once you get presence, they're just going to follow up. It's just a matter of time. Here it comes, the follow-up. Flashbang Spray Ulas can't do a thing, but Averona does, and Sosha in sight, standing tall and delivering a huge double. Kit-Kat's low. Sosha with the USP can't get it. The pre-fire spray. With Kitty on 1 HP. And now 1 bullet. Yeah, different gun picked up. Tap on the bomb. Flash over. They're just hounding her. They're not giving her an inch. Nothing done. 8-4 DMS double Spray and Slay's round count.
Oh, we're back in the second half already. I mean, that first half was insanely fast. And DMS walk away with the lion's share of the round. Spray and Slay swap to CT side, hoping that the double nades, the decoy, and the kit are enough to get their second half off to a good start.
DMS expecting some aggression with the slow approach to begin things. They'll just get some control of top banana. Really going to be setting up for apps. Oh. So trying to fake out B and then just go to A. This isn't going to work, I don't think. Okay, well, maybe it can work if you just kill everyone. What? Ida, still here, takes down one. Has the rotations on their way. I don't know how this has worked, but it's worked.
I can tell you how it worked. Oh, those nades do no damage. Hang on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. One of them hit the box, one of them landed weirdly on the box. M-San, though, is firing back in a big way. This would be a 1 versus 4, but Ulis says, no, we're not doing any of that today. And she even kills the chicken, which makes me really sad. Yeah, so basically, Spray and Slay didn't rotate. They had still the setup. They thought it was going to be a fake. The flashbang whacks the balcony player, Julie, in the face, so she can't see anything. Blindly firing. Kit Kat then gets hit by a second flashbang and then doesn't hit anything in towards pit. Setup breaks, round over. Unfortunate for Spray and Slay because you feel like from that position, they should have got a lot more, and they didn't.
Yeah, the whole B thing, like, they even had a player that pushed through B after that because the fake had worked well. Sorry, the fake hadn't pulled anyone, and then they were chasing the rotates. Lucky. Do this. All good. All good. Now everyone gets to feast in middle. Pretty quick against the USPs. It feels like it's the first actual full eco round we've seen in this map.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you get a pick-a-mix of weaponry for Spray and Slay. MP9's Famas hit the field. Doesn't feel as bad as it once was. But the utility is what's lacking here, really, for Spray and Slay. Not all of the incendiaries you'd want, not all of the nades that you'd want. Especially for Kitty and M-San. At least they've got all the util to defend B, but it's not going to come B. And it's going to be Ulis giving Spray and Slay a taste of their own medicine. They're trying to assemble the boost, and Ida will still get purchase on it. Kit Kat now pushes through the long smoke, but can't do the damage. And now they're trapped. Ulis gets a flying Mac 10 kill. Ida's now just put in the open, and Ulis is doing so much damage.
Ulis has been having an insane map. It's great to see. Not the player when I look at this team that I expect to be just popping off, but yeah, she's doing great. So she gets caught in her lurk. So you're a little penned in here. Kitsuna's going to be loud on the runaway. So I think this push will come through. Oh, the timing. But Kitsuna gets around the corner. It might not matter. Julie's just come out through the apartments. They were not anticipating that. Averona's going to try and get the bomb down. She will successfully. They're already getting close. Flames at her feet, and she has nowhere to go.
Yeah, brilliant, Molly. Just puts it onto the middle of the site, hopes it spreads. Especially with the CT incendiaries, that isn't normally what you expect out of them. But DMS just slow down after getting these 2 opening kills. They take a minute to pause because they're worried about the banana flank. They don't see anything on the banana flank. They're really anticipating the push. And the minute, not even the minute, the second they look back in towards top mid is when Kitty activates. Got to give a lot of credit to Julie as well for pushing in towards apartments on that timing. As soon as Ulis has removed all of her players on A, best case of action is to flank, just in case they re-walk in towards top brackets, as they did. It's a huge double kill from the A defenders. Or defender, I should say.
Yeah. Deep mid smoke, when you're up against Spray and Slay, you get a little concerned when you see that. It actually doesn't have anything behind it. Oh, great nades on Averona.
I've only just noticed that Kitsuna is 15-6. I'm talking about Ulis's good performance. Kitsuna, this has really gone under the radar. And now she's got the AWP out. Double apartments push again here for Spray and Slay. In fact, it's not going to be a push, it's going to be a boost.
Okay. No, disassembled.
Yeah, so I heard the molly come in and like, okay, we need to take Boiler now. Ulis, her lurk timing could be everything here if Kit Kat goes around the corner and clears it. And now 2 heads are turned and Ulis makes the most of it.
And what can you do? That's where the round ends. That timing is so unfortunate. If they just sort of sat and held their setup, it definitely would have netted success. But
yeah.
The timing on that, you clear down, you see no one at T-stairs, you keep pushing the Boiler, you feel like you're the ones that are about to win this round because you're about to be behind them, ready to completely disrupt this A hit, and instead Ulis catches the best possible timing on your lurk. Oh, a rough one.
That's painful.
To be fair, that's how Julie won the round before. I'm gonna push through that.
Terrorists win.
I imagine it is exactly what you say, where Julie got the double kill last round, it's like, oh, this worked last round, we just got to do it. But where you got 2 players there and towards that boost would have even worked. So it would have got rid of Ulis. Maybe they would have been susceptible to the short wrap. But holding that setup just for an extra 3 seconds, well, it would have been more than enough. Unfortunately, they were keen to get on that flank. But it's Ulis that outflanks them. And outmaneuvering for DMS in round 16 puts them 2 rounds away on their opponent's map pick already.
We've had a few CS timings in this one, haven't we? It was like the kitty flank as well down Banana, same situation. Second later, and it would have been ineffectual. Ida fires off a shot and moves over with her A defenders. We have 4 players here. Ida in a good position to receive. Oh, she really wants to get aggressive. The smoke will deter her, and then Ida gets the kill. Kit Kat gets one as well. Julie gets aggressive. This is looking a lot better. Jamie finally gets one back, but all the aggressive pushes at once catch DMS off.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, that Jammy kill has still kept the majority of the players over at A. Kitty will finally start to rotate back, but Ararona's going full contact here and nearly finds Emsan. That could have been the way in. Instead, now gets shut down by the utility. Now forces DMS just to retreat. And with low time and low options, you can only really go back in towards this A bomb site, and Ida... It's a bit of a wide swing. That's a bit of a risk you don't really need to be making, but Kit Kat is now set up for success. She can hear them both go by, and she should get both, but she doesn't. Jamie is still 100 HP, and Ida's now been removed. It's now getting a little bit scary. Jamie is on for the ace. Oh. Wow. Nearly, but not quite.
So close. Ida on that crazy off angle almost cost them the round. That was wild to be sitting out that crazy. Great damage at the very least. You see the ripple effects of Jamie's 4K. Everyone just had a quiet one for all the hype and praise we put upon her going into this.
That's true. It's Kitsuna just having, again, just a phenomenal game. Julie still in the apartments, waiting patiently to potentially get the jump on one of these players. It will be a swing through Kit Kat, and Julie actually gets another one. So that is the A defense sorted, but now Emsan on her own has to contend with B.
Yeah, And they know they probably have to get going soon. They're just going to commit. Mac 10 charging, M-Sand dropping the defensive utility. Good spam comes through. How does that headshot get her instantly? That is so unfortunate. The pre-fire from the Mac 10. Bomb planted. 2 players coming up banana. KitKat's incredibly low. Kitty's got a cheeky little angle tucked in case they decide to flank through, but it doesn't look like they intend to at this stage. Kitsuna can still use M-Sand smoke. Nice shot on the KitKat. Post on the line. Julie will get the trade. And now you know where these 2 Ts have to be. Kitty's going to crawl over. Averona is able to deal with her. So it has to be the stick from Julie. She has to just stick this, diffuse it fully in front of them. But no, denied. 2 players spam. And map point found for DMS.
That was close, though. That was actually really close on the timer. You see the first spray not landing, you start to think, oh no. But no, Jammy's able to get the majority of the damage over the line on Julie. And good sort of pace setting here from DMS. You spoke about how they needed to go in, and they do immediately. And even with the failed smoke break, the nade goes a little bit too high, they still commit through. And they're still able to do all of this damage. Here's this aggression out of Spray and Slay. Haven't seen it too much in the half so far, but now with nothing to lose and everything to gain, they're just going to charge in. But Ida gets caught just on the ledge as she's a little bit blind, and it's Kitsuna. How many opening kills, Kitsuna? So many on this T side with the AWP. Something you just don't expect.
Yeah, she's been lights out. I feel like I'm seeing more of her kills on the T side, even though she had lots on the CT side. It was just like 1 per round kind of thing.
How are these mollies not spreading to Kitty? Finally gets removed after being stuck in the corner by 2 bottles of flame. And for DMS, it is once again just a scaling in towards B and probably just the final exec formulating in just a second. KitKat has 1 incendiary, but that's it.
Everyone's here. 2 more players rotate. Kill for a flash right now, and you would have loved something there. Without a kill found, that really makes it tricky for Julie and KitKat to do anything. Full site taken. Averona at the front has started to get a few more frags now on the tail end, and looking to maybe get her 3rd to close it out. No, Sosya takes the final frag, and DMS take Inferno in convincing fashion.
Yeah, convincing considering how much chaos was thrown their way. To be honest with you, when you look at teams that are freshly formed, yes, you've got the core and you've got players coming in from Dreamcatchers and K27.
So maybe it's just their own map picks that they're having a bit more trouble on versus their opponents. I don't know. But yeah, it does feel tough given what we've seen from the players of DMS in the past. This team has not dropped a map yet. 3 and 3 from the maps played. Can they make it a 4th, or will Spray and Slate force a decider? Let's find out.
Let's go. Let's get this underway. For DMS, you're looking at Averona. You're looking at Sosya to be the difference makers here. And the fact that we got a big involvement out of Jammy in map 1 is a really good sign. Got a lot of players in towards A. Kitty is in Donut, and that's already, I think, going to be a good thing for Spray and Slay. They now know that these players are coming in through Red Room, and they've got all of the personnel here to try and deal with this, but Kitsuna is deleting people. Ida gets a necessary trade, and currently it's a little bit scrappy. There's a swap out on the guns, and Sosya takes full advantage.
Yeah, okay. How does Sosya manage to double there? Oh my goodness. Kitsuna gets 2 as well. A re-smoke. They had 5 players on the right bomb site, and they get 1 kill. I don't know if that's just a comms issue or what, but you feel they should have got a lot more out of this. Kitty will get some frags here, but it's only going to be a couple. That is a crazy pistol for DMS.
I think they just got so tunnel visioned on the play coming in towards Red Room. I think the comms there would have been, let's fight into CT, and then therefore you overlook the A main push. But it's Sosya in CT that actually just gets the kills. I I imagine that trade spacing wasn't the best there because you're trying to come around the corner and therefore you're going into just 2 players immediately. USPs versus Glocks at close range. It's always going to be a little bit tricky. And now Ulis is farming on the Mac 10. Might be removed here. No! Instead, she isn't. She kills everyone.
Even fully blinded by her teammate, she gets 2 more kills. An ace? I don't think so. Gonna be held? Let her have it. Let her have it. Let her have it. Yes.
They are.
Give Ulis the ace. She's got the Mac 10, so it makes sense. Love a little ace for Ulis. We got money. She has 8K.
Just 300 ADR.
That's an AWP immediately to Kitsuna. That's why they had to get the ace for the AWP. Who did 2 damage and stole some of her damage?
Oh, felt like that nade should have done more damage on towards shelf players. Instead, it's just Kitsuna taking a really aggressive line in towards cave. So she can just post on this. The molly's good to allow Ulis scaling. It currently looks like it's going to be a faster pop on towards B, but no, it's only to establish map control. You still got this deep lurk out of Sosha, out of A main. Yuli's now feeling the pressure in towards Donut, but Ida catches Sosha. Hold it. But Ulis catches the B defenders. Caught with their back turn, just not ready, and now DMS can scale into B. Kitty has to hold, needs a multi.
Yeah, absolutely required. Ulis isn't going to progress further. Smokes will land now, which is going to make it hard for Kitty to have much of impact. Molly prevents the swing. And the smoke lands towards... Oh, the spam! Almost takes down 2. Huge amount of damage done on these tiers. Unconfirmed onto 1. Oh, goodness. HE goes back the other way and does plenty. A boost up over. Kitty, does she see anything? Not even on the jump. Avarone is tucked on site. Here's them progressing, waiting for her time to swing, and it might be coming now. No, Kitsuna. First contact, then Avarone swings. All 3 take a kill apiece.
Yeah, really good post plant there from DMS. You've got the AWP long range taking contact first, then it's the site player, then it's the cave player, and you're making sure that you are tradable. And that's the name of the game there for DMS. Ulis catches just an unbelievable timing on Spray and Slay, especially after that. It felt like the CTs had good map control. They had all of B. They had all of A after Ida gets the opening kill. But as soon as Ida gets the opening kill, everyone just sort of relaxes just for half a second. They take their eye off the ball in cave, and that's enough for Ulis. Sorry, to get those kills. Kitty TM will find her in the opening stages of this round. There's a Nova in play. And there's an AK removed as well. Kitty's done a lot of damage here in this round. The A bomb site is open, but the Nova, it's in close proximity.
The Nova. Uh-oh. No, surely the Nova doesn't get anything. Ooh, Kitsuna. This opportunity, but the flames will land. The Nova strikes. The Nova gets a kill. And now it actually looks scary, but Avarona, good kill forward. Time is going to be an issue. They do have a smoke they can throw onto the bomb. That's actually massive when an AWP is part of the post plant, but it has to be the full stick here by whoever gets on this. Oh, and HE. HE should be perfect. The blow will come through. Avarona will be able to line them up, and she will knock them down. All 3 for Avarona.
All 5 for Avarona as well. It's now another ace. There's 2 players getting back-to-back aces for DMS, but this one's way more important. I love the fact that Kitsuna just keeps the nade in her pocket. She's the one that deploys it, sets up Avarona, and she sinks Spray and Slay. She avoids a very precarious round, especially after the Nova gets involved. Kitty finds 2 with the 5-7, but unfortunately, it's still not enough. And now you got to be thinking, if you're Spray and Slay, what can we do to win a round here? Everything seems to be going our way in the early stages of the round, but then the closing, the sticking of the landing just isn't happening. Kit Kat's now fired off bullets, and Jammy keeps thinking about pulling this molly. Finally will deploy it, and that gives them at least the first stage of cave.
Yeah, it's something. Oh, Julie's on a great push. However, with Averona going down, how effective can it be? 1 kill. Now she's known. They should be able to avoid her, or they could look to try and isolate her. Oops. Okay, Jeremy will just catch the timing on the swing.
Yeah, and Ulis, back turned. Emsan will go round the corner and catch her. Kitsuna's now got to get a move on. It's a foot race to this A bomb site because Emsan is leering down at them. Get the bomb over. There we go. Bomb can be punched in. Sosha has got tempo. And this 3 versus 3, it needs to be a retake that works effectively for Spray and Slay. But they're going into the AWP, they're going into this double setup in Donut. The flashbangs are effective, and this maybe sets up Kit Kat. Through the smoke she goes. Kitsuna dealt with, but Jammy's trades have been sublime. It's all up to Kitty. 1 player big box, 1 player A main, but can't get by Sosya. DMS keep the slate clean.
Great round from Jamie. Her first 3, not even really required in the 4 rounds prior, but really steps up there with big kills. One to Julie is kind of everything there, because as soon as that kill comes in, that's when Saucy just accelerates. You know you've removed the A player and you just killed Donut as well. So both players on that side are gone. Saucy takes full control, and sure, Ulis gets caught as they start to make the moves there, but the bomb site's already compromised. They can get the bomb down safely, and it has to be a retake at that point. Despite some mucking around with the bomb to actually get it down. Euro M4 gets boosted up to get there quickly, but actually not given a fight.
Oh, this is brave. It is being held for by not 1 but 2 players. Shoulder spotted, kill collected for Averona. Julie now wants to tussle with Ulis over at Shelf. And DMS slow things down. They want to use the range to their advantage. They don't want to get undone by these pistols. The round prior to this one was a little bit turbulent. Oh, and Ida gets a really nice dink on Averona. Unfortunately, it won't amount to too much unless you can deal with Jammy. But no, the headshot doesn't connect. But Julie over the top will get a necessary kill, but can't profit off the damage. And that's when Ulis swings out of the B doors. Another safe pathway created to a bomb site for DMS.
Yeah, Averona will get caught, but again, they're doing a lot of damage, Spray and Slay, but they're not getting the rounds. And this one won't be any different. Honestly, the best thing to do here is to pick up these 2 guns and save them. You've still got a lot of rounds to play on this CT side, and you're not going to win this with the pistols. So, saving, you definitely want to save this one because Julie bought that, so it's needed into the next.
Oh, it's an AWP. Okay, that's a great save.
That kill should help her get away safely. Although, yeah, DMS have no reason not to hunt. They've got plenty of money. But I'm just getting some freebies. And we'll be allowed to hold on to the AWP.
That's something. The issue is when we start going, oh, that's good. We got some exit kills. The AWP gets carried over. You're still down 6-0. So this AWP has to go huge. I'd love to see Ida getting a little bit more aggressive with this AWP. I know that she is a lot more supportive when it comes to the sniping department, but I feel like it'd be really powerful to get her on an angle early. Maybe a AA main push, because that's somewhere that DMS have barely been targeting. You set up it in that position. You can then get the rifler baited in case DMS go A. I mean, Ida's got the B spawn, so there's a chance you can go for that instead, but I don't know. My gut feeling says go A main.
Julie did push it a few rounds before, so that is a slight concern of getting aggro there. I think if she goes B, we might get that head-to-head though. Oh no, I think she's just going to go lockdown A. Not a bad utilization of the AWP, but we probably won't see an early fight, although she goes to Donut, so there's a chance. Good damage on these players scaling up lane. Ida had an opportunity, but has to fall off. And a push down ramp. Could be a boost up here. Yeah, they're thinking about it, and Jammy will spot them out. Oh,
tell you what,
he's done though. Great.
Yeah, that util was brutal. You got the nade, you got the incendiary, And now you've got Julie potentially pushing a donut smoke. No, instead it's a break. And that gives further info to Averona that her position feels really good. Timing will favor her. Somehow wins out the fight anyway. The fade in the donut smoke, though. It's Julie getting more kills, but Kitsuna was there to remove Ida previously. So now Kitty's thrown into 1 versus 2, beats the flames, goes round the corner, denies the bomb plant, and is able to get the kills. What an important round from Kitty.
Yeah, huge round to pick up. The first was Spray and Slay, and that comes off two big multi-kills, right? Julie on that fade of the smoke in towards Donut gets 2, forces them to start running that into Donut. Kitty misses the chance initially, but gets ahead, and as soon as she gets that first kill, it's the AWPer that's in a really uncomfortable spot. Very hairy there, but I think actually the double up in Donut is huge. And because of the damage done by Ida, got a couple of Galils here. Oh, no. Okay, no, sorry, I thought that came from the spam. It was Ulish just scaling up. The spam was a distraction.
Well, the cave players are a distraction for the rotations in towards CT, and there's no utility to get them by here. Maybe a flash in from long to set up Jammy. Instead, it's just going to be the contact. Jammy goes round the corner, and suddenly all the kills are coming in. You've even got this lurk in from the A-bomb site. So Ida looks to run away towards Red Room. Kitty's now taking space because she has dropped this bomb. Needs to get the kill. The issue is the reinforcements have arrived. Kitty now swats to a gun, and that will be a downfall. And whilst all of that is going on in B, Sosha's lurk kills Ida in the back line. So even though DMS limp into that with a few Galils and AKs, they come out on top and they walk away with an AWP.
Yeah, a lot of really proactive plays going on at once there, and Spray and Slay over-rotate to deal with this initial site take. They've lost control, but it's only 2 players that are really poking and prodding there. So she's given so much room to work through the entirety of the A-bomb site to get to CT. And really wasn't even necessary to win the round. So they had an extra trick up their sleeve.
Julie's not got a gun.
Well, it's not going to matter. It's the halfie anyway. And it's going to get cleaned up. Ulis. 4 more kills.
17 and 4.
Yeah, what? I just didn't think she would be the star of the show today.
But consideration is that 9 of these kills have come on eco. But still, I don't think we can take anything away from her because she got that double that opened up the B bomb site in the first gun round. She did all of that impact on Inferno as well, locking down that A bomb site. Stats are a little bit inflated, but you cannot take anything away from the impact that she is providing to DMS. And Kitsuna, you feel like that's always her kill, dead to rights. Instead, it's going to be a molly trickled forward on towards KitKat. And this is just a DMS default that is not really getting tested all that much because Averona's now just being allowed to occupy a great space in towards middle. 1 missed AWP shot from Ida, and suddenly she has to back all the way up. There's also majority of her HP. A follow-up nade goes forward, but she's out of there. Might get on the donut line in time, but you've still got now Kitsuna in Red Room with the AWP.
I said that it felt like Spray and Slay's T-side that gave you no reprieve on Inferno. It's the opposite here. It's DMS who just don't give anything for Spray and Slay. There's just players pushing, poking, prodding at everything. I feel like you can't just sit back and hold your lines. They are coming at you. KitKat holding on really well. An extra bullet in the chamber might have been enough. But again, it's a 1v2 required from Kitty. A fantastic timing on this push. And again, it's a lineup. A second round delivered, and in the very same fashion.
Yeah, a smoke push in towards CT, and you get a double kill. You now hope you can get back-to-back rounds if you're Spray and Slay. 8 and 4 would feel a lot better. I think 8 and 4 is the new Zonix law, to be honest, in CS2. I think that's the break point because you win the pistol. More often than not, teams are force buying nowadays. So you beat that, suddenly it's a 1-round game. MR12.
Yeah, 8-4 feels okay. 9-3 kind of stings a bit, but
Yep.
8-4 feels okay.
10-2 hurts an unbelievable amount.
Yes, although you definitely see a lot more 10-2 comebacks than you'd think. Nice first kill. There wasn't really any utility for Sostia after that initial walkout. Great timing for KitKat to go poking. First time I've seen a bit of a slower round at a DMS at the start, but it's not going to be slow for long. They're already pushing into this A bomb site. At the moment, Julie is alone and flashed out by the util. There isn't a smoke on CT. DMS are going to fake this out.
Yeah, they've noticed that Spray and Slay love to over-rotate quite a lot when there's a whiff of contact. And suddenly you start to get a little bit nervy now if you're the CT side, because DMS are now taking middle. KitKat is occupying that space, at least for now, but it keeps jump spotting. Might not see anything. Msan with the MP9, getting past Ulis, it is going to be tricky, and KitKat backs off. I don't think she's seen it. She hasn't seen anyone in towards mid, I don't think. Msan gets rid of Ulis. And is now prepared for these players potentially up heaven, but they just walk into cave. At least there's a rotate from KitKat.
Yeah, I think she must have spotted a whiff of something. See her coming over. Flashbang. Great. Smoke. That's not going to slow him down. Jammy's already out and knows the player here. How does Kitty go down? Is that just spam through the smoke? Must have been just as it was landing. So somehow DMS, after losing Ulis, have managed to get the bomb down and a player advantage.
You got to go for this if you're the CT side. Averona being burnt out, but the close angle from Jammy is unbelievable. Another 4K for a player for DMS. Every single one of these players is providing unbelievable impact. And there's that 9th, and there's a real possibility it could scale to 10.
Yeah, the only rounds Spray and Slay have gotten have been these 1v2s. I'm excited about this team, Brandon.
Yeah, they're looking unbelievable.
Really fighting forward?
No way.
Nothing.
0?
MP9, not quite what it used to be.
That nerf did nothing to that gun.
Yeah. It's mentally not as good for me. Ulis will deal with another MP9. I'm down by KitKat, so they finally get something. Now Averona on a late play out from elbow, catches off Kitty. And you know KitKat's here in lane. She's gonna get aggressive. Sostia, easy enough. I just got the line, but nothing found. 10-2, absolute domination.
Press play. Snap your fingers, we'll go there.
Absolute domination from every single player of DMS. A 10-2 half on their map pick. And Spray and Slay, I think the odds really tell it all. They need the pistol and then they just need the rest. That's a great start. KTM will find Averona and Kitsuna.
Okay. Stop. Now Ulis will stroll on out, get a kill back, and she's hearing the players come up B, so she's just going to ignore Q. They're going to leave that player alone. Focus instead over towards the ones that have taken their sight from them. Jammy, fighting. Ulis gets another. She has been undeniable. Her 20th kill in the 13th round. Won't get any more though. Ida will find that kill, and Spray and Slay take the pistol.
Great round from Kitty. Just pushes out towards mid, gets 2 kills in towards Donut, then starts accelerating that flank, catches off the A rotate that was already going that way because of the mid pressure being applied. And even with Ulis chiming in with kills, the damage has already been done. A step in the right direction here for Spray and Slay.
Stack on A. Okay, the good news is Kitty on the Mac 10 is going searching, so Spray and Slay should be able to avoid walking into a stack, especially this crazy timing to be behind them. Like, now it doesn't even really matter if you walk into the stack, especially because there's really nothing here. Just some USPs and lots of Mac 10 kills.
This is a 10-4 game, and Kitty has 110 ADR. Oh, that's actually really impressive, considering you're on the losing team. You're down so many rounds, and you have over 100 ADR. Don't look at the other side. Don't look at DMS's ADR. Look at,
Yeah, 2 aces under DMS's belt.
No, don't look at it.
Ulis, 20 kills. Ooh, we're fighting mid. Slight delay after the util. Jammy spam gets nothing. And Spray and Slay get a lot of space.
They do, but it's by design. So you've got Jammy holding passive in Red Room. No one in Donut. They want to play retakey CS, and now they're getting the info that no one is in B. Or is that really the case? Because the bomb is now been revealed. Kit Kat has now dealt with Kitsuna, and the crunch, the push for info, gets punished.
This is scary. Ulis alone. Swing out, gets one, but should be traded immediately. And you have to save Famases, and already there's a hunt. Ida is walking out from Donut. And I think Sausage is going to be very caught off guard by this. Oh, almost just down.
Should burst fire on?
I don't know.
I don't think she did, but it kind of looked like she did.
Yeah, she just... I guess she was just trying to readjust the spray. They're losing everything here. Yeah, everything.
Good response. There you go. You get rid of the force. Now you got an eco. It's feeling okay.
You just wish you had more than the 2 rounds in the first half, and you'd be feeling like, yeah, you're in command of this game. You can really come back into it. It's going to be tricky.
It is. That is really true. We haven't had Kitsuna on the AWP yet. That will happen in this next round. A lot of space being taken over at B. This should be commed over by MSAN, and the rest of the squad will move in towards A. Right decision that's been made. MSAN breaks the smoke as well and just keeps applying pressure, and that just keeps these players rooted. Sosha on the corner. Can't get by Julie. That's the round over. 10-6.
Okay. Can you steal away an AK? Very nice if you catch someone that gets a little too aggressive on a push. It's a little too eager for some kills. Undisciplined to spray and slay. Relatively, it would seem. Everyone has got a perfect angle to get a kill here. Yeah, okay. She can steal away an M4. And there's an AK for Ulyss. She's allowed to hold on to it. Oh, no, not quite.
Hey, Kitty has powered up a lot in this second half. Has nearly caught up to Ulyss on kills. It's now starting to get a little bit dangerous now. Not quite yet, but if you imagine if Spray and Slay win this gun round, the MS will be starting to sweat just a little bit. The fact that Kitty's on 19 kills and no one else from Spray and Slay has hit double digits yet is a little bit concerning. They got to help her.
We're just going to get this A hit. Cat's trying to sell off the presence over on B while the rest of the gang groups up for this A play. Sosya has some utility and she's going to need to drop it. Oh, we'll just keep her gun out and go for the wide swing and take down 2 in the flames. Massive from Sosya. And now you've got Kitsuna on the line, ready for this swing out. Ida on the jiggle gets her. That felt like she was so favored in that duel. But at least Jamie will now swing out, looking to trade, but Ida picks up an AK and gets one back. Is she expecting Ulyss here? It looks like maybe Ulyss fired off some shots. Ida has a difficult position, needs Kit Kat to arrive to help her out because Ulyss was ready for that pick. Kit Kat needs to come in clutch, and now it's going to be a double up in towards Temple. And this flank's being held for.
So difficult. Look, these are 1v1s. And Kit Kat will win out the first. You got to go get the bomb. That's the issue. And Ulyss can just sit here in the corner. Shadow spotted, and Ulyss just wide swings Kit Kat. You feel like that was probably the only option for Ulyss. And given the form that she's in, of course, you favor her in that fight. DMS will just about squeak that gun round over the line.
Yeah, Sosya and Ulyss again, the main players that deliver that. A 2k from Sosya here is huge. Great kill from Ida. Just a quick scope onto Kitsuna. Wins out that head-to-head.
They are having a pretty decent go of it on T side. I like what they're doing. They're not overly fighting in towards mid. They're waiting for DMS to be aggressive, and they are punishing them to a certain extent. There was a good move to go in towards A there. That the fact that Sosya gets 2 kills on the entry, and it still feels like it's a really contestable round for Spray and Slay. Should fill them with a little bit of confidence, but now the next step is making sure that Sosya doesn't get those 2 kills as she's hiding behind Big Box, burning in the fire.
Well, she's not afraid to make those sort of plays.
Oh, this is really tough, though, because you lose this, you've got no money, and it's basically game over.
This is the round. Great mid-space. Again, I mean, okay, Ida gets caught. That's unfortunate. She was sitting back, too, with the bomb. Suna gets aggressive on the line. A little upset with how that previous round went, so gets her revenge. You've got a nice bait and switch in towards the cave. Spray and Slay need to look elsewhere. Julie's position can allow this, but Jamie's holding. They're expecting this gap.
Yes, it's deliberate. You've never put anyone in towards mid in this round, and you've got Sosya on an advanced lurk in A main that is just guarding space. So yes, Donut is a possibility. That's why Sosya's not pushing elbow, because she's worried about a Heaven player. Because again, no control. It's deliberate. Jammy moves over, is loud about it, and Kitsuna nearly caught off guard, and the comms are a bit slow. So Jammy's removed. Kitsuna's now stuck. Flashbang is brilliant, but Kitsuna's not going to swing on the AWP, and Sasha's been dealt with over at A main. They need to isolate this fight, and Julie does well to at least put one more in the grave with her. 3 versus 2. There is utility, but is this a retake DMS feel that they can even go for? The answer's no.
Yeah, with Saucy going down, they just can't. Saucy needed to get a kill or just stay alive, and when she falls in A main, Julie's done enough in red. That's a bit of a puzzling one because DMS, they designed the round this way. This was the gap that they let open to allow Spray and Slay in, and it felt like when they hear the walk through this gap, they're almost caught off by it. They're surprised.
Yeah. No,
it's
I
very
agree
peculiar.
with you. It's one of those, I think, maybe where... I don't know, because you should be expecting the red room lurk. If you're hearing the players in Donut, you should be expecting the red room lurk. Maybe Jamie thought she had more time than she did, but... Either way, the fact that Kitsuna's got a knife out there, comms were just not in a good state there for DMS. And
Yeah, I think it's just a timing
back
thing. Don't think they expected it that quick. Because normally you'd expect Kitsuna just to hold that line after Jamie falls off with the AWP, but I think she just wanted to get a bit closer.
Yeah. I don't know. Kitsuna should be holding that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was a critical one. Spray and Slay to win, and that was from a 4-on-5. Now they just want to burst up B. Just going to run straight in, and smokes it down. A lot of players defending. Oh no. This has been devastating. Avarona and Jammy cleaned them up as they try and force their way in. Ida almost lines 2. Could have been something. But they're all falling, and Kit Kat gets nothing. Jammy, a brilliant side hold.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the counter utility there because you're not actually smoking off ramp. You're just putting smokes down in the site and then you're playing around them. It gives Jammy a lot of room to breathe. Ida, you feel like she's guaranteed 2 kills there. Both heads in the crosshair, yet only 1 kill collected. A tough moment for Spray and Slay. They try and switch the pace up, something they were doing all Inferno. It didn't work for them too much on that T side of Inferno. It doesn't work for them here when they really needed to get this round. Now they need to make 5 in a row without any mistakes.
They've already deployed a lot of their utility. We have 1 smoke remaining for the T side. Kitsuna, who's had a quieter map, is in a good position to find an opener. There's that last smoke that gets thrown out, in fact. Just flashbangs.
Okay. Fast A split then. You just accelerate. You just go. This has been hurt by Sasha. She just jumps off the boost and puts the molly down. They've gone through it. They've gone through the incendiary, but Sasha, again, still finds impact. Kitsuna knocked off the line at Temple, and Jammy also put to rest in CT. It's a 2 versus 2 now of Amarona dealing with Msan, and with both players now navigating through Temple. The bomb not yet committed, and that could be a fatal blow. It's Kit Kat versus 2. And suddenly, DMS just stopped peeking.
Tough on the bomb, but DMS can just walk there, say no, they don't have the pressure on them. It's all on Kit Kat. I'll tuck into the elbow. But you can see DMS know what's up. There's just nowhere else she could be, and she's not escaping from that. You cannot escape from DMS. Another flawless series for them. 2-0 over Spray and Spray.
Yeah, brilliant from them, really, because, again, this could have been a really tricky matchup for them, considering how much stylistically they clash. But they started using